Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you America's top foundational health coach, Dr. Joe D.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Jody Bear, known as America's top foundational health coach. Now, for 43 years, I have been humbled to say that over 35,000 of my client patients have lost over 1.1 million pounds of toxic fat, and they've kept it off. And during the COVID era, when I came out of and became unretired, well, we've had over 3,000 client patients that have began to restore, reclaim, and restart their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, one of those lives, one of those pounds lost can be yours. Why? Because we do it in all 6 pillars of human existence. This is why this is so important, because in those 6 pillars, it's spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, social, and financial. Tonight, we're going to focus on financial. We're going to focus on financial because the beautiful soul behind the guru of wealth is one that, even having a situation from the orthodontist, said, but I'll try to be there. I said, Shirley, your mouth doesn't move. She does what she says she's going to do. She does it because she has heart. She has wisdom. She has knowledge. She has experience. And boy, employers, as you just got out your last 1099s and you're looking at your corporate tax, you say, oh, it's time that I see my shadow tomorrow to Groundhog's Day. Or you're going to go in for 6 more weeks of winter. And what are you going to do with your finances? You see, financial pillar, the one that's on the bottom, supports all the others. That's why it is just so amazing. There are no coincidences, as Bernie Siegel says, that I was attracted. Now I'm going to say the universe attracted her to me. Who? Through the infamous and the famous Dr. Nefertina Serrano. They both came to me. And when Miss Shirley and I met her in February at the Lifetime Achievement Award, when she came in the room, all of a sudden, this banquet hall had a little less energy because she captured it. That's what you're going to get here today. That's what you're going to get here tonight. Or if you're in Tokyo, you're going to be watching it in the morning. That's what you'll see because she has that kind of energy. She has that kind of passion and those kind of skill sets that you think, what would it be like in these inflationary times if you could make your retirement outlive you? If you could make sure, as I had somebody that wanted to come to Boca and she said, I am 75 years old. I have worked for 42 years. I'm on a fixed income. I can't afford it. Shirley's talking to you. Shirley's talking to you when it's someone that, well, have a real good corporate job, but they get rid of you about 42. I told both my sons at 43 and 44, it's about time. Either you're a major shareholder in your company or they're going to say, bye-bye, we don't need you anymore. That's how it works. But if you knew that you could take your money and you could say, money, I want you to work for me. I want you to work until until I can get that guaranteed money. And we're going to say money, 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 money until I am of the age that I can actually enjoy early retirement and go forward. That is a travesty to be in that shape that this. And she was a professional lady. She worked in a corporate office all these years, and that's all she had. So why is the financial pillar so important? I said, health is wealth. But as Dame Doria Cordova of the Accelerated, yes, business school, when I get a sneeze, it just means that it's the truth. It was finances that just came out. Dame Doria Cordova of Money and You, the Accelerated Business School, said to me, when you have an economic engine and when you can use leverage, and she's been on life's milkshake moment. She's been on Traverse, and she's now in our Healthopedia book, putting the puzzle pieces together, foundational health. And Dame Doria said, if you can use that economic engine and leverage to get what you want, how much more of a humanitarian are you going to be? How much more of a healthy soul are you going to be? This is why Dr. Shirley Luu and I are coming together, because your health is your wealth. You can get more out of you when you can see your vision, your passion, and your purpose, but your health as an optimal 100%, 110%, you can get more of your passion. But then when you have your money to do the same, it's that much easier. You see, those things that Shirley and I are going to go over in just a moment. It's like what Les Brown says, do what is hard and your life will become easy. What can you give up now to make this economic engine, this leverage work for you? Shirley Luu is going to tell you. Yes, it rhymes, but she is that good. As Les also says, that it is necessary for you to do what only you can do. Just go about it as though your life depends on it, because at the end of the day, it really does. So we're going to take a commercial break, and you can see healthopedia365.com is here. I want to give a big shout out to Be Great, the one and only Brian Gallinger and his team, his marketing team, for putting this landing page together, putting the information on. Why is it Healthopedia 365? That's our new YouTube channel. Just go ahead. It's been rebranded. Go ahead and resubscribe and look on our YouTube channel and just be a part of this. There are tips, everyday tips that you can use for your health. Then go to Instagram and you will find Healthopedia 365 on Instagram. We are featuring all of our 40 authors. We're 1/3 of the way through. You'll see information about Boca, which is our Healthopedia tour starts in Boca. Then it goes to Colorado in July. And after that, we're going to wind up in LA. So be a part. But there are still a few tickets remaining. I want Boca Raton to never be the same. I want there to be so much going into Boca. Like I said, we've got a few select seats left. We're actually at capacity, but they said we can find 10 more seats in the room. I always say yes. I just say yes to something like that. We're going to pack the house. Just DM me. I've got a special this week. BOGO, buy one, get one free. You go register, then go ahead and just call me on my 800 number. And you saw it on the screen a little bit ago, and it is as follows. It is 800-820-0854. It's 800-820-0854. You call me and say, Jody, I bought a BOGO and my other half of the ticket goes to Shirley Luu. I'll put them on the registration. Easy, simple. I believe that the Wyndham Hotel where we'll be at is sold out, but there's several hotels in the area. Don't worry, Florida has hotels. But the most important thing is that you will get to experience one of a kind. I'm going to put on as our introduction before I bring up the esteemed Dr. Shirley Luu, Dr. Jim Marinakis, and the process. As you know, my story, 23 years ago, I was at stage 4 cancer. They gave me 6 months to live. I went away to get my healing. And when I came back, the universe attracted Dr. Jim to me. Why was this important? Because I was able to attract him to me and be able to go ahead and continue my healing journey with the process. You see, things are simple and easy. We know about health, but do we really do health? The process is really the house, the truss, the side beams, and the foundation. Dr. Jim is the drywall, being the facilitator. And each of our speakers, of which there are 26 speakers in all, will be the paint, the wallpaper. Oh, Dr. Glenn Ryan, the quantum physics engineer, graduate from the University of London and world renowned. said to me, because of what I do with quantum energy, I'm really the foundation of the floor. I said, I'm going to give you the wood flooring. He will be my guest here on Life's Milkshake Moments next Thursday. Then we're going to take a break because Dr. Jody's kind of got to make the tour for Boca. I'm being a guest many, many places. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is give to you Dr. Shirley Luu. She is that part, as we say, right time, right place, right now, right stuff. That is our Healthopedia mission. And when you leave here tonight, or this morning if you're watching in Asia, or this afternoon if it's in the on the left coast, you will say you'll know how to reinvent yourself, to reinvigorate, restore, to get results, to rock your life with wealth. See, you can't change the world, but you can change one life, beginning with you. My saying is when you take care of you and your world first, the world around you is empowered forever. So let's get empowered with Dr. Shirley Luu after you hear about Dr. Jim Marinakis, the facilitator, my guru and teacher. Now I'm my partner in Healthopedia, to hear about the process. The process, the secrets of the universe revealed. Want to look and feel great? We invite you to experience a whole new paradigm with exuberant, optimal health. Experience it yourself. Why only hear about it? Join us and learn to optimize your health and rid your body of disease. You're already healthy? Then come extend your life and feel your vitality soar. You will learn how to use all 5 aspects of life that keep you alive and cause you to flourish. Learn how world champion athletes use these living skills to set new world records. Align yourself to the circadian rhythms of the universe that regulate all things. Experience a meditation to clear the mind by eliminating stress, preventing degenerative health. How would you like to have the skill to balance your body chemistry every time your organs need it? Leading the way is Dr. James Marinakis, a worldwide leader in this field, having treated over 35,000 people over 10 years. He's a homeopath, naturopath, and acupuncture physician. Find out why he changed his focus from treatment to teaching the secrets of life, how he put himself through this process and found the missing link to the chain of life. People don't want to just get healthy. They want to stay healthy as long as they can. By incorporating the process into your daily life, you will heal yourself not only from aches and pains and diseases, but it will give you the vital energy you need to cycle through the emotions that cause disease in the first place. Wouldn't it be great to identify these emotions? Wouldn't it be great to identify which emotions are dominating your life, stopping you from experiencing true joy and bliss? Imagine what it would be like to reprogram your biological computer. You will. Come set yourself free on a journey forever. Hold hands with the universe for just a little while and see what life brings you in return.
The main reason I believe people's health is declining globally is because they don't do the things every day that they need to maintain themselves. They don't walk enough, they don't get enough nutrients, they accumulate way too much stress. They don't expose themselves to nature. They work under artificial lights that damage the rods and cones of their eye, their brain, disturb functions of their liver. Everybody wants to be free from disease, and they want to enjoy a long and happy life. At the Personal Performance Institute, we teach you how to do exactly that. It starts right in the beginning. The very first things you'll do, which are simple instructions, will improve your health, and they will make you feel better about yourself. Not believe that you feel better about yourself, but actually feel better about yourself. That's what the Personal Performance Institute can do for you.
And I guarantee it will do it for you when you leave, empowered, restored, and renewed. And I'm going to add the other one. After Dr. Shirley Luu today, you will leave with the absolute amazingness and the tools to say restored, renewed, revived, and rich. Dr. Shirley Luu is, check this out. She was one of the Forbes top 50 leaders. Now, there were 10,000 people, and maybe there were women, I don't know, but 10,000, and she was one of the top 50. She's that. If you go and tackle and Google Dr. Shirley Luu, Luu, and you will find that article from Forbes magazine. That doesn't happen unless you really are a force to get Forbes. She is absolutely, and it's a thought leader in finance because she's thought it through. I'm telling you, when we had our Zoom together, I was going, oh my goodness gracious. But then Shirley was known as one of the top 3 fastest growing companies in finance in all of the United States. But like I said, I met her, and I want to just bring this up. This is the last go around with our slides and our home movie. Here we were in December with our Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. It was amazing. When Shirley walked into the room, there's Bob and I. We're all decked up the same colors. And yes, I think those gingerbread pictures are going to be there forever. But here we are with Papa Les. He's going to be down there in Boca with us. There's our lovely Dr. Nefertina, the reason I met Shirley Luu. But here Bob and I are. But there is Shirley teaching, training, some of the best that next Sunday. And you can tell how she leans in. That's just her passion and commitment to everyone. And there is the book. That is just truly, truly when you can say, she said, don't find the needle in the haystack. Just go ahead and buy the haystack. Are you ready to buy the haystack? Well, take some notes, take a look, take a listen, take a feel, and here, and I'm going to say just like they did with Johnny Carson, here's Dr. Shirley.
Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited being on your show. You know, it's not easy to get on your show.
Oh, well, but it's not easy to get some time to have you even be there. And I mean, and I'm going, oh, we just did this like our hairs on fire. Let's just put this is going to say here. But Shirley, I honor you when I said that there was just my husband who is not a networker, and we were getting ready to leave that Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Did you love that picture of you just leaning in with your mic? That's so you teacher, trainer, just empowerment. Yes, renew, restore, reinvent, rich. That's what you do. But Shirley, truly, you are just such an inspiration. And I've got to say, when I was reading through your book again, and now that it's been a month, I wanted to go back through. It's really, you're kind of TNT because you are a stick of dynamite. It's from trauma to triumph. It was so inspirational. So how and what drew you to finance, Shirley?
You know, it wasn't a case where I just decided, okay, you know what, let me go get into finance. You know, and I'm hoping I'll share you a quick story, my situation, and hopefully it will become your why and to the audience out there.
Yes.
You see, Dr. Jody, about 20 years ago, my husband had actually committed suicide at my house.
Right there.
He hung himself. My son witnessed on top of it. It's nothing like when a little kid witnessed it. And the day that he died, he left me with 3 babies, a 1-year-old, a 15 and 16, with no life insurance. As you know, you go through life, you're counting on your man to take care of you.
Yes.
I got it, everything under control. And suddenly overnight, it didn't happen at all. And so my story is not just a unique story, but I see that story throughout the country.
Yes.
Women out there, that are left devastated, or even in some cases men. And I got into the financial industry because my heart and passion was I should have known better. I should learn better. And you know how often I hear women say, "Oh, my husband does it all," or the wife does it all. And then at the end, they don't have anything. Oh my gosh, you would not believe, for the last couple of weeks, I've faced with women that got engaged with men that were about to get married in 2 weeks. And I mean, they were running a business under, his name. And so guess what happened? But she ran it. She ran the whole thing, and guess what happened? He died. Heart attack unexpectedly. The family went over and said, "Hey, you're out of the business." But it was her business that she built. There were just so many things in the financial industry.
No protection. And I want to come back before you go into other people.
Yeah.
This is my favorite quote. I'm sure it is, you do it many, many times, but when you said I was forced to either fly or die, you and it says I chose to fly. And that's just what you do, not just flying all over the world, but you chose to fly. So what was that milkshake moment? What was that thing that you just said, I choose to fly?
Here's what happened. When he passed away, I had to move out of the house. And at that moment, when I had to move out of the house, I couldn't live
Seriously.
at the house, right? And my kid came home around 2:30. They were calling me. I was somewhere, and they goes, "Mama, where do we go?" And they couldn't go to the house because that's where the suicidal happened. So they couldn't into the house. And they sat outside on the porch, and I told them to go to McDonald's, and I would meet them. I mean, there's nothing else in the world when you thought you had everything, and the next minute
You
you're
had
at the
nothing.
bottom.
You had
And you
nothing.
thought- so I believe in life. All of us could have the best of the both worlds, and overnight it can change. You could become homeless and any of that overnight. If I
Yes.
had a plan, so that was my passion. It was that moment that defined me. You know what? I can sit and cry, and people will say, "Oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you." But you know what? They got their own lives. They live on. At the end of the day, you're either going to sit there and cry about it, or do
Yes.
something about it. So I choose to fly.
And the thing that you chose to fly because it's a choice. It's a
Mhm.
choice to build your own milkshake with what kind of ice cream that you want in it and to make the fluffy topping. But then you made instantly, Shirley, that is I put down in my notes, well, who is Shirley to me? You are an absolute energy true disruptor. You disrupted the energy, the negative energy. Mama, where do we go? Go to McDonald's. I'll meet you there. And they went because you chose to even fly at that moment. And I want to get into your book. We're going to have to take a commercial break in a couple minutes, but this first things first. See, you did that first thing. That was
Yes.
you had already built your ice cream, but then you started putting whipped cream on top. So take us through the first things first. You know, I mean the this is what I'm going to put up on the screen. You're going to love this. It's very easy. This is her brand. It's IUL. Okay. First things first. IUL. Go into first things first.
Right. Well, one of the things, first thing first, I felt that everyone needed to do not let financial ignorance get
Yes.
to you. That's the number one thing. Okay. And if you are not aware of what's going on, because things can happen to you in life, you're either going to die too soon, or you're going to live too long, or you're going to get sick. And when those things happen, you better make sure that you're covered in either way. And I think that's what people need to understand. Look at their personal circumstances.
Yes.
Yeah. So my book right there, I love that book, that chapter, because you know why? It talks about how do you pass on money for legacy generation wealth. And people don't do that. They don't leave a generational wealth.
No, not
If
at
you
all.
have right, and if you have money, how do you protect that money? Right? And if you have money, where do you invest your money? Well, how do you grow money? How do you not have no loss?
Yes.
How do you get tax-free money? How do you save money? How do you have guaranteed lifetime money? So all these things that I felt that the world needed to know, and my heart and passion is really to be the financial educator to the world. And I believe the financial education should be at no cost to the world. And so I created a brokerage agency. That's what my team does across the nation. We work with nonprofit churches, organizations. We're getting to speak at the John Hopkins University, and I'm
Beautiful.
just so excited with all these things that's happening, because to me, financial should be at no cost, no charge to people. Yeah, for education.
And you because of your servant heart, because of your servant leadership, you just get excited by doing. So we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to hear about IUL, Shirley's secret weapon. And we're going to hear about this after our commercial break because we're all going to need this. High vibes, high energy with Shirley. We need a great alkaline coffee. Remember, Dr. Jody approved. Take a look, take a feel, take a vibe with Vibra 360. Yes, it is truly the secret weapon to keep your health in total alkalinity. If you go to vproducts.store, yes, things on my website, I endorse them. Why are they Dr. Jody approved? Because I had something to do with the formulation. But guess what? Dr. Shirley Luu is absolutely, I'll say, she is Dr. Jody approved. She's the real deal. And really, let's go into IUL. How is this your, and I'm going to put it up here so everybody remembers. And if you're listening to the audio, you'll still get it. It's my secret weapon.
You know, one of the things, the IUL ASAP, did you know it hit #1 on Amazon in 7 categories? Investing, saving, retirement, life insurance, you name it, the whole 9 yards. And so one of the reasons, you know, things happen for a reason, right? Maybe there was intentionally, when that happens to me, faith had it, that it was my message to the word.
Yes.
And the IUL ASAP, believe it or not, it is probably one of the #1 search engine right now. If you go on Google and you type IUL ASAP, the financial advisor, insurance firm, and all the books out there are utilizing this book. And this book teaches you, well, 3 things can happen to you and I, right, in life, right?
Right.
Well, if we die too soon, how do we leave a legacy generational tax-free strategy? And to me, I do want to leave a legacy for my family. And I'm sure you love your kids just
Yes.
the same. You know, one
Yes.
of the things, it's really sad because I don't see people doing that. You know, I did so many events and so many presentations, and you know, some cases, 97% of the people in certain churches, organizations are not even prepared at all.
Well, they're going to leave it to in heaven or what heaven. Get the book so you have more to leave in heaven. That's all I'm going to say. There we
Absolutely.
go. And
Right.
and look at that smile. And you see what it says there? IUL ASAP, how to win in the financial game of life. Invest like the wealthy, good idea, and generate tax-free income. All right? The single most financial and powerful financial security vehicle that's just here, and it's here just waiting. Go to Amazon, buy the book, or be a part of Shirley Luu and Associates.com. Okay, let's keep going on this secret weapon.
Okay. So it's not just about, okay, so if you don't want to leave a legacy, fine. But what about retirement? Because each one, you and I, one day are going to retire and we are going to need money. And the problem is not a lot of people think about money. Look, as much as you and I love our kids, don't count on our kids to even take care of us, right? You're taking care of them, let alone they take care of you sometime, right? So I believe strongly that we need to prepare for ourselves, you know, because if you don't take care of yourself, who will? But
Yes.
even before you retired or during retirement, health. You talk about health, right? Being healthy and all that is such a critical, important piece of it, right? But even the best of us, taking care of good health, the chances are we're getting
It
old.
takes money, and it takes money to have good health. Let me just interject that. I didn't mean to get you off your foot, but it takes money, because if you only can afford, I'm going to come back to, you told your kids to go to McDonald's. If you can only afford McDonald's junk food, you're not going to be healthy.
Right.
Okay.
And so with the health being said, the chances in the future, you and I getting sick are very real. I mean, you've heard of people have heart attack, right? Stroke. You heard of Alzheimer, dementia, chronic critical illness, diabetes, right? All these things that are going to happen to you and I before we die. If that happens,
or Shirley, like what happened to Bob and I a year ago. If we hadn't been healthy and had the financial wherewithal, when I raise $1 million for the Hurricane Ian victims in my state of Florida, then
wow.
little did I know that 3 months later we had a leak in our house, that in a 3,400 square foot home, 1,800 had to be mold remediated. Instantly, you can have a tragedy like that. If Bob and I had not been healthy, having the resources to be this healthy, we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
So it can be an accident like this, something toxic. Who knew that this hideous hurricane would do this to us 300 miles away?
You and I are pretty healthy, right? And I would thought I'm pretty healthy, but November of last year, my heart, my left lung had collapsed. I had 4 surgery in 2 weeks. And, I thought for a minute there, when I was sent home for one of the week, I thought, the good Lord is going to call me away.
Yes.
But you know what? It's sometime in life, I felt at peace in a way. Okay, if you're going to call me away, then I still leave a legacy. But if I needed the money, I have the money there to access it, to take care of my, the needs for the money that most people have never thought about. And in what's making it so unique in the IUL, stands for Index Universal Life, where it allows inside,
Index, okay, let's do that again. It's Index Universal Life. But it's so much more than insurance.
It's so much more than insurance. Yeah, and people think that it's just a death insurance. It is absolutely not. In my book, for those of you who get my book, the last chapter, it talked about the 5-year retirement plan. I mean, Dr. Jody, imagine if I came to you right now and said, let me show you a 5-year retirement plan that you put in for 5 years and you're done. Most people have retirement out there. They're putting in daily, year after year after year after year. But I've learned the secret, oh my God, using leverage. How do we get...
Like Dame Dora said, using leverage. Yes,
your health. About that, And so I want to be in position to teach you how to use leverage to create more money for you. I want to teach people, look at where you are today. Can you do better, right? If you can't do better, then you leave it alone. But the key thing is understand your options. What are your options? And people are not taking a chance. Like, okay, look, so here's the deal. Traditional retirement stuff, people always go with a 401k, IRA.
Well, okay, I'm going to show this. This is on page 130 in the book. You see over here, IUL, look at all the check. And the only thing that your 401k does is 2 checks. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. And so I want to be able to, tell folks, look, it's time to diversify. It's time to understand where your money is. Hey, Shirley, I want to retire. How can I get this money for retirement? And if I want stream of income, where can I get stream of income tomorrow, right? And by the way, if I need this much money, what do you suggest I do? One thing I love about what I do is that I treat a client that has $1 the same as a client that has $1 million. Everyone needs this education. And, I love what I do because just because where you are, it doesn't define who you are. Mm-hmm. And I think there's opportunities out there. And that's why I can rescue folks on almost every level, and that's why I'm passionate.
Let's just have a firm grip on the obvious. Is she a little passionate? Why? Because it works. She didn't get to be an energy disruptor. She didn't get to be on Forbes magazine and everything else, because what does she do? It's the rest of your title on your fabulous book. Seven categories, Amazon. It's still up there. You Google it, it's there. But why? See, someday is not a day in the week. It just isn't. It says IUL ASAP. That's chapter 9 or chapter 8. Let's go into that.
Oh my goodness. Besides that, I also have to tell you another secret before I go into chapter 8.
Okay.
I'm coming out with the second book in March. you
Well,
know? And
yes,
that's,
no, let's.
oh, it's going to be incredible.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. You go through ASAP,
Okay.
then I'm gonna. After our commercial break, guess what? I am gonna make you shine. You know why she's so good? She's directing the host around. Oh, we got to mention this. Don't worry, I got you. The second book,
Okay.
what we're
Okay.
doing in March or whatever. But why ASAP? It's pretty
Okay.
obvious. Let's go into
Here are a couple things to take away. Number one, you needed to look at ASAP is because your money today, wherever you have it, what if the market crashed?
right.
Number one. Okay. Look, you and I know Korea, Russia, Ukraine, everywhere else, the whole world, whenever there's
Iran,
it
the
affects
British
the money.
side, everything.
And you talk about political campaign that's happening right now. Oh my God, the turmoil that's about to go crazy, right?
Right.
What if the market spiked, right? What if your health gets worse in the future? What would happen?
Yes.
What if taxes increase? People all think they're at the lowest tax bracket right now. Oh, wait till you see what's going to be happening. You can't sustain the lowest tax bracket that we've been for years.
No.
What if the law changes on you when it comes to your retirement? What if you die tomorrow? Okay. What if you wait? Procrastination will kill you.
Yes.
Okay? These are the kind of things that I think is so important that people understand. How about this? The power of starting earlier, right? People say, well, I'll wait till tomorrow. You know, someone start today is going to have a lot more money than someone wait. Time, you know, money.
Procrastination is suicide on the installment plan. Someday is not a day in the week. ASAP.
I know. And then, so to me, it's important that people recognize where they are. You know, guys, better start now, better late than never. I guess that's the key word. Because a lot of time people tells me, well, you know, I'm too late to kind of do that. You know, that's interesting thing is this is what happened, right? I meet a 25-year-old, tell him to start saving. Hey, I'm young. I'm still going to college. I don't have any, you know, money to invest yet, right? Then you meet a 35-year-old. Oh, I can't save, you know, because you know what? I just got married. I've got kids, you know, in school, and I have to pay for the mortgages. I have to pay for the kids, so I can't save.
Yeah, but it's everything's there.
I know. And then you meet 45, 50 years old. Well, you know what? Those kids now I have to go pay for their college. All my money's going towards that college. I don't have any money to save, right? And then I meet a 55-year-old who tells me that, oh my God, I should have started.
Shoulda. And Shirley, I just want to really emphasize for people that are out there, think about it. If you're spiritually based, you read the good book in Malachi and it says to tithe. Why not tithe to yourself? Good place to begin. Tithe to you because you're the only person that will never leave you. So we're going to watch just a quick clip of, yes, why my ASAP, why I tracked down Dr. Hulda Clark when I was a young 30-ish woman with no GPS, no anything. I saw her on Phil Donahue and I met her and I said to her right there, ASAP, Shirley, I said, what if I'm the person bring the message to fruition? Yes. Your message to fruition long after you're gone. Now in 3 weeks, Shirley, I'm turning 70 and I'm bringing the message to Healthopedia the same way, having all of these young millennials in the book. We're passing it on just like wealth, just like we pass our wisdom on. So take a look, take a listen once again to the background, the story that we bring from vision, mission to fruition on the 22nd of February.
While being mentored and studying with the iconic pioneer in natural healer, Dr. Hulda Clark, and experiencing her life-changing practices and protocols, a goal card was written and dated in 1984 stated, I will write the Eastern medical version of the PDR, Physician's Desk Reference. The universe delivered a sign to actualize this goal. Now, in 2023, we are experiencing vision and mission into fruition. Healthopedia has arrived, led by the iconic 20th and 21st century icon, Dr. Bernie Siegel, MD, author of Love, Medicine, and Miracles, along with 42 extraordinary healing world changers that will motivate, educate, inspire, and propel you along your own path to wholeness, wellness, and abundance. Every compelling story will uplift you to your own epiphany of health isn't something you do, it's what you become along life's journey.
So you're going to become it with the process. You know the book. You know that we're writing book number 2 with Muhammad Ali's wife. We launched it in January, but because Kalila wants to hang around with us, we're going to launch it August 8th. I love that date. It's a Lionsgate number. We will launch it then. And guess what? We are going to be together in this process. Book, event, fruition, and then we're going to take it and we're taking it to the world. One health life at a time. And surely that's what you're doing. And that's what you're doing. So I've got a feeling, just like when my wonderful, wonderful just colleague, I would say for sure, and Dr. Gary Sanchez of the Y Institute with Simon Sinek. You'll be able I know how busy you are, Shirley, put March 8th on your calendar. Put March 8th on your calendar at noon Eastern time, because Dr. Gary is going to take each and every one of our authors through your why. Because when you know your why, your how, and your what, it makes it crystal clear. I know your why I was attracted. It's got to be a better way, because then she said, but wait, I'm doing another book. And but wait, it's going to be, but wait. And I'm sad for me, but what you're doing for our servicemen and women out in Long Beach on the 21st to the 24th, she's just being of service, doing training for the Department of Defense and military. I did that as my corporate health coaching time, because they need a way, they need a plan. And you're giving them, if they're in the Navy out there, you're giving them a raft. If they're in the Air Force, you're giving them wings. And if they're in the Army, you're giving them a machine gun. For real, to get through this, an economic engine, as Dame Dory would call it. And then March 23rd, look out, look out, look out. And we'll be talking about this. We will be supporting you on Healthopedia 365, because you are one of our authors in The Essence of the Woman. And the essence, because you are an essence of a woman in that financial pillar, with you and a broker who has a brokerage firm, Gloria Kurz, akin to Sotheby's. It's going to be a pillar of that financial health. But March 23rd, what can we look forward to in this 2.0 book? Just like, well, you've got a 2.0 book of Dr. Shirley Luu.
Wow. Well, the second book, they think is going to be 10 times bigger than the first book. The second book is going to be another educational book talking about totally different kind of things, of more of an index performance of retirement account, where you have all the gains without loss. And I'm talking about gains, the kind of participation rate where you can make 100, 200, 300% gains with zero loss with the floor.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
We like zero loss. We like that.
Yeah. And then but it allows you, depends on the product and, tax advantages strategy too. And to me, that's an exciting part, being able to bring the next generation. A lot of people are not going to be happy with me writing that book, because I'm changing the game by showing how different it is, in the industry.
An energy true disruptor. You're a financial disruptor. You are a bulldog.
Thank you. I'm really, really, I love what I do with a passion, being able to change a game and showing people how we can make a difference, and it's funny because folks, I've already met so many financial firm advisors. What makes you different? I tell you one thing, I always tell my folks, if I can't do better than what you have, I'll treat you to dinner of your choice.
Oh, there you go.
And that's how confident I am when it comes to, and I bring, the reason I was able to see it all, because I came from the investment world. Remember the securities, 6, 63, 65, 37. And then I also came from the insurance world. So I had exposure to both.
Double threat. You were a double threat.
And so with that being said, I said, oh my God, how can we merge the two together and being offer a very robust educational, where you can diversify your money, different things that does different things, It's like, you come in there with a lot of different toolbox instead of just one toolbox, right? And so to me, having the right tools, the right solution for the right individual, men, women, kids, and all that, it doesn't matter. And to me, everyone have different stages in their lives. So I want to be in position of helping guide, be the guiding light. And my team is very passionate in what we do on that, Yeah.
Like attracts like, and guess what? They're just vacuuming in your office. It's after 5 o'clock. There you go. It's just a part of live TV. But I love what you say
Mhm.
about IUL, the three-letter word, and what you're going to learn in this book. What you will learn from Shirley. Make sure you reach out to her before March 23rd. We're going to get into why, if they want to learn how to fly, they just better reach out to you right now. Why? Because what you've got going on is just amazing. You've got so many opportunities to do just that. Reach out to you now, because when they do, they will fly with you. Whether it's Long Beach, whether and I'm looking for your there we go. Your social media handle, Shirley Lou Finance, or go to ShirleyLouAssociates.com, because this is what you'll learn. How to pass on money, how to protect money, how to invest money, how to grow money, tax-free money, save money, and have a lifetime of money. How many of you, if you're taking a multiple choice test right now, would say all of the above? Absolutely. That's what Shirley does. And I just wanted to put this up one more time and let you wrap this up. Look at how she's leaning in. Even Dr. Jacqueline Mohair is taking a picture of you. The moderator and the host of this amazing event. Why they're leaning into you? Because she gives all of herself, because she knows what to do. There's one thing to be a leader, Forbes, all of that. It's one thing to serve, but as Les Brown says, what we need in this world is a conscious collection of community lifetime achievement winners, just like this, but they're heart centered. Surely that's what you come from the heart, you come from within, and you're giving so much. So you have a wonderful free offer that you are giving to anyone who goes to Shirley Lou Finance, that's on social media, or Shirley Lou and Associates.com. Just find her. What are they going to get from you?
Well, hey, if they reach out to me, I'm going to have a conversation with them, talk to them, and I'll send them one of my book, and being able to, and I'll give them free advice, teaching on stuff. And, I want to make very special comment, Dr. Jody. First of all, I want to appreciate you. I think the word appreciate you, because you know why? You are the guiding lights to so many. You help folks, showing them on health and wealth, the well-being, and all the sector of the things that are important, and not many people in the world do that, but you do it wholeheartedly, and you give it your time and effort and everything. And I want to commend you. I have admired you from afar. I have finally got a chance to meet you and your hubby. Oh my God, it's been a wonderful experience. I feel like we're a sister and brother from another mother that we finally get a chance to meet. And
Oh, it's
together, I think we can change the world, one step, one life at a time.
and we can, because it's that piece that makes all the difference, and that I can say it's that piece that we bring together. Just watch. Maybe we just need to call ourselves TNT. We're two together. If they have health and wealth, but so you're offering this free contact, and you've had 77 people that want to do the same, but she has a network of people that she's trained, she's teach, and she's empowered. So that is going to be a given. But what is your last piece of wisdom? If somebody said, "Oh, they're 55. I've been doing. I shoulda," and then there's, but I could do this, but I'm waiting for that someday. What is
Okay.
your last piece of advice, Shirley?
My last wisdom piece of advice is, if you take to heart or what Dr. Jody told you today, take time out, guys. Just take a few minutes, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, have a conversation with your better half, your hubby, your wife, your husband, or whoever it is, and say, you know what, honey, let's take a day off and really just sit down and talk about where are we in finance. Because I think that's such an important piece of life. You're busy running around doing everything yourself, but your finance is one of the most crucial things that affects your family, your well-being, and everything else. And by the way, I mean, that's the very reason why I'm working with the military. They told me, Shirley, you're going to have about 10 million veterans, 10 million. And they've chosen me to do financial education, literacy, and helping them all that, because, these things are affected by it. But I'm excited for the fact that, having people like you bring that message. So please, guys, I encourage you guys, take today. Today is day one, and start.
As you said on page 157, there is another way. We talk about disease, Shirley. The number one cause of all disease is not inflammation. That's a byproduct. It's stress. And the stress is 90% financial and 10% relationships.
Yeah.
And the relationship problems come from finance. Shirley Luu, look at you. You've made the way. And we're going to say, hey, 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 going from one continent. You just keep being that energizer bunny. You'll be seeing her speak in July when we're in Vail at Healthopedia on our tour. You will see her and experience her. But as she said, don't wait. Go get that book, her book from Amazon right now. Just go get that book. Here it is again. I'm going to bring it on stage. It's the book from right now. And then March 23rd, when the second book comes out. But you need the foundation first. Get the book. Your future self will be so happy for you. Dr. Shirley, this has been one of the most gratifying interviews that I have ever done, because as my coach and mentor always says, you can't fake real. You get results, enthusiasm, with amazing attitude, but you do it with love.
I love you, and I love the audience out there, and I love everything that you guys have and represent. And I'd love to meet you one day. And by the way, I will see you in Vail. That's a done deal.
Yes,
done
yes,
deal.
it's a done deal on our Healthopedia tour. And I just want to take one more time. Those of you that have been around, you've seen me do this so many times, but Shirley, as you go out and change the world, one life at a time, one financial picture at a time, take your hand and take this hand and put it on your right heart, on your heart. Feel your pulse. Then take your left and put it across your right. Your pulse is stronger. We will be doing health and wealth together because we need each other. And Shirley Luu, the reason you're an energy disruptor is the world needs you, Shirley Luu. Until next time, ciao for now. So let's just take one more moment to celebrate the book, The Mission to Fruition. In 3 short weeks, we'll be here.
Why learn about health when you can experience it? Experience it in beautiful Florida in February 2024. Join us for 3 days of integrative and intensive health and healing education and empowerment with the expertise of the following Healthopedia author, speaker, and facilitators: Dr. James Marinakis, Dr. Jody Baer, Kimberly Meredith, Dame Doria Cordova, Rex Sykes, Dr. Gary Sanchez, Jamie Kerr, and more. Experience daily morning walking and yoga, interactive participation, panel discussions, and more for your own epiphany of health. Get your tickets now.
So just remember, we will have limited seats. We got an extra 10, the next 20 are gone, and gotta wait till Vail. But I will tell you, your future self will thank you. Just reach out to me, 800-820-0584. That's 800-820-0854. Or at healthopedia.com 365, healthopedia365.com is the landing page. It takes you to all my information on Dr. Jody. Now, get ready. Mindset Monday on the 5th of February, which is a divine number 25, through a friend of a friend. I just met JJ Vilas. He lives in Miami. He was a part of the Cirque du Soleil tour, and he's coming to us. He's coming to us in Boca. Now, I'm not sure that he's going to be doing a Cirque du Soleil routine, but he's going to liven up the audience for the end of our event and our dressy after 5 dinner. So just get ready to be a part of this. JJ Vilas will be doing our Mindset Monday, and he is Tony Robbins' senior advisor, trainer, motivational speaker, and just so much more. That's what's in store as we experience health. Then we bring in these world-renowned people that will cement what the process is all about, to cement you and your health. And of course, reach out to Shirley Luu for your wealth. And then Dr. Glenn Ryan, quantum physics, world-renowned engineer of the quantum field, and bringing it to us in energy. So until next time, remember, health isn't something you do. It's what you become along life's journey. Become health with us. And when you do, life is like a milkshake. Choose your ingredients wisely. And when you do, adding your cream, your whipped cream, your cherry on top with all the sprinkles and the cherry on top were certainly Shirley Luu tonight. I can say your life will be oh so sweet. So until next time, just remember, if you want to be there, contact us. If you want to be a part of this, just be there. But the most important thing, here I am, 3 weeks from 70, as this quick meme, Dr. Jim at 73, me at 70, I say, if you want what we have, do what we do to get what we got. Yes, do it. And until next time, I will say, just have a healthypedia kind of day. But watch this meme. Do to get what we got. Because energy creates vitality, which transcends to longevity. We're living proof. Do what I do to get what I got. Be in Boca to find out the keys to your health kingdom.